Islam says that there is no rebirth. What exists is only this life. So tell me, why were you born poor? Why are you fixing punctures? Answer quickly. I have also seen the past of Parimanji Maharaj in a previous life. This is a matter of great surprise for us. I told his followers, celebrate your good fortune, for such a great personality is present among you today. Later, you will go around seeking his blessings, but while he is alive, know who he truly is. You said that the efforts of previous births in this life. There was Hamani Ji, there was Rahul Gandhi, and many others. People say, look, someone was born with a silver spoon in their mouth. Now a girl was born with a silver spoon. But what about a poor person or someone standing behind her? It is human nature to feel jealous and resentful all our lives. Why not us? Why weren't we born into a family with a silver spoon or into some other privileged family? Should I, while alive, measure my own circumstances by this standard? If the question arises, then why weren't you born in some lush, beautiful, prosperous country? There's an explanation for everything, so questions do arise, whether you accept them or not. Look, there is a religion, it has its own beliefs, whatever they may be, that doesn't matter. What matters is whether you can explain something logically. Here we're talking about logic, we're logical people sitting here. So the concept of karma makes sense. Whatever I'm doing today, energy cannot be created, cannot be destroyed. If I'm talking to you right now, let's say I get upset about something. Suppose I insult you right now, won't that impact you? Whether you respond to me or not, a grudge will form in your mind. You'll think, I won't let this go if I ever get the chance. Now think about it. This creates a karmic bond between you and me. An energy is generated that affects your heart. Right now we're here, but let's say for some reason you don't get the chance to settle the score. Then 10 years later we meet again, and when you see my face, I feel like wringing her neck. I feel like killing her. I asked her, what are you saying? Honestly, it was very strange for us. I did a past life regression for her. I feel like wringing her neck. I feel like killing her. What is she saying? Honestly, this was very strange for us. I did a past life regression for her, thinking this is a very odd case for us, wanting to kill her own daughter. What kind of case is this? Where could such feelings be coming from? When we looked into the past life, we saw that this mother and daughter were actually two real sisters in their previous life. The elder sister, who is now the mother, was the older sister back then, and her marriage. She began to describe her life, saying that for about 8 years, she lived very happily. After that, as the younger sister grew up, she was very young at first, but later she grew older, when her brother-in-law, meaning the husband of the elder sister, and his wife, the two sisters, now husband and wife, came to their parental home. The husband and the younger sister developed a romantic relationship. Eventually, the two of them ditched the elder sister and ran away from home together. She had a daughter, but her entire happy and lively life was turned into hell by her own younger sister. Now look at God's justice. Somehow both of them also died.
They also died in this life during their time here, both of them, sadly.
She was reborn as her daughter. Now look at this. Not just by saying hatred, but truly the one who had made her whole life a living hell. When she sees her, she feels like strangling her. That is, the hatred from the previous life has carried forward into this one. Definitely, just like that, love can also be carried forward. You give love, you give affection. Look, even the person who is sitting at such a great height today, can anyone explain why Premanandji Maharaj is the way he is? Absolutely not. Can anybody explain? No, nobody can. I have even talked about Ambaniji's previous life. I am saying this to make a point. Can anyone ask why such a person has so much money? What did they do to deserve it? So it all starts from there. If you just turn back a page and look a little into the past, he came to us and said that he wanted to know something about himself because there are things that come to his mind which are inexplicable to him. When we took him into his past, at one point in the middle, he saw, as soon as he started to see his past, thank you. He came to us and said he wanted to know about himself because in his heart, some things are inexplicable to him. When he looked into his past, something divine appeared before us, something rarely encountered. At that moment, we folded our hands. He said, I am seeing Golok Dham, meaning I am in Golok Dham, where Lord Shri Krishna and Radharani is present, her divine aura spreading everywhere, and her form is beautiful. In front of her sit acharyas, including Parivrajanji Maharaj. The energy around him matches hers, as if he embodies the same form. Seeing this, I feel they share the same energy and pattern. This is truly astonishing for us. I told his followers, done. They are present here. Later you will be searching for their sandals to worship, but today while they are alive, understand who they truly are. Who are they? This is not a trivial matter. You should at least know. Past life, you are meant to play this very role. Every role is played out, and somewhere along the way, you begin to understand that this person is like this. So what is it that they are here now? Later, you may seek their sandals to worship, but today, while they live, understand who they truly are. This is not a trivial matter. You are meant to play this role from your past life. As time passes, you see why a person is the way they are. Let us recognize their level. Seeing many people's pasts helps us understand their present. So what is going to happen to them in the future? This too definitely becomes an interpretation.
There can be very interesting discussions. In fact, while listening to you, I sometimes forget what I wanted to ask in between. So what I wanted to ask you was this. You mentioned that all the good deeds from previous lives, like Premanandji Maharaj, Mr. Adani, Mr. Ambani, Rahul Gandhi, many people say, look, some people are born with a silver spoon in their mouth. Why not us? Why weren't we born with a silver spoon in some family or in some other family? Can I, while I'm alive, set things up for myself in such a way?
Will I get a silver spoon in my next life or not? Look, in everything, God has abundance. There is abundance. He never wants to make anyone poor. When He first sent us into this world, He must have sent us with full power, full ability. But we were given a role to play. Suppose a person is born with wealth throughout his life. Now, one person worked to increase that wealth. What he received, what he inherited, the silver spoon he was born with, he increased it. Another person did not increase it, but rather decreased it, did not nurture it.
But we were given a role. Suppose
two brothers were born into wealth. One took his inheritance and grew it, while the other diminished what he was given. This difference between them, despite their shared background, is exactly the point. Somewhere in between, actions matter, don't they? Karma means what you give comes back to you. Do good and you'll receive good in return. That's the rule of the universe.